My name is Bill Etter. I graduated from Lewis and Clark High School in 1968, and I'm an attorney here in Spokane. I went to Hutton Elementary, Sacajawea Middle School, and Lewis and Clark High School. I was fortunate at the time I grew up in Spokane to go through what some of us older timers call the park system in the summer in Spokane, and it's pretty foreign to people who didn't live here and who've moved here since, or to children who've grown up, say in the last 30 or 40 years. But the park system provided for most of us all of our entertainment during the summer, and frequently School District 81 teachers would serve as supervisory persons in the park system, and everything was done through the park system: games, activities, baseball. So you got up at 9 in the morning, went to the park closest to you, played till noon, came back, had a sandwich, went back to the park till 6, came back home, ate dinner, went back to the park. Everything was at the park. I was quite active in athletics in high school, and I earned an athletic scholarship at the University of Notre Dame, and benefited greatly from that opportunity and the education I received there. Lewis and Clark was a wonderful experience. At the time I went to Lewis and Clark, it probably had the greatest amount of diversity of any student body in the city. And that brought me in contact with individuals, persons of different races and background, into school government with them, into athletics with them, into their homes, and those persons into my home. And I think made me a much more well-rounded person. I think there were a number of coaches and teachers and administrators at Lewis and Clark that shaped me for the future for the better. I think in no particular order, I had a wonderful English journalism teacher named Don Black, who taught me journalism and who himself in the summer worked on the paper here in Spokane. He was an excellent teacher. Bill Anderson, who was vice principal and taught history. Coaches George Sullivan, Bob Scott. There were Jay Stouffer. There were many individuals that I think did a wonderful job. At the University of Notre Dame, I played varsity football for 3 years at Notre Dame. I worked in social service programs through the university and the South Bend community, and generally participated in some school clubs. I was fortunate to letter 3 years. I was a quarterback at Notre Dame. I ended up starting my senior year, and I had it shortened by an injury in the middle of the season, but had a wonderful experience there, and had a couple notable things. I still have a record there for a quarterback at Notre Dame, and was the first Notre Dame player to win the ABC Offensive Player of the Game award. I think my college years I was well prepared by Lewis and Clark and the public education system in Spokane to compete and participate at Notre Dame, which was a competitive private university. We had a freshman year of studies, no electives really in those days, and we had to take calculus and chemistry lab, and it was quite a difficult curriculum and challenging, but I felt that the Spokane public school systems had prepared me to do that. I've been a lawyer here for over 30 years in Spokane, and I was president of the Bar Association here, and have worked in Legal Aid to Washington Fund, which raises funds for low-income persons who can't afford civil legal aid. I've taught at Gonzaga University Law School. I raised a family of 3 children here who all graduated from Lewis and Clark High School and the University of Washington. I have practiced for over 30 years civil trial and litigation law, and our law firm provides services in those areas. We do a lot of employment insurance law, professional liability law, and criminal defense law. The firm is Etter, McMahon, Lamberson, Clary, and Oreskovich. The education I received in the Spokane Public Schools was the foundation for everything I've been able to achieve since. I felt that I was competitively prepared to compete at a high-level university. I felt that the instruction I got from the teachers throughout my life, my education life in Spokane, was excellent. Their interest in me as a person was excellent, and I can't imagine a better teaching or learning experience.